why I didn't see you come in. That's because you could see me and I can't see you. But you know what? Either way, I'm glad to sort of see you. I know you're here. I can see the viewer count. Hi, thank you for coming. What the heck? It's that time again. Wednesday at 4:30. Wow. Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to High Tea. I am your host, Ajahnis Charley, and this is the show that I like to call a little midday, midweek burst of energy, like your favorite caffeinated drink. Yum, yum, yum. We cover things global, national, political, provincial, political. That's a little bit of one of these things is not like the other. But you know what? We do get a little bit political sometimes, but you already know that because you've been here before. I'm willing to bet a repeat offender, and I love it. This is High Tea. Welcome. This is a show, a segment show where we give a little, we get a little, we gab a little, and girl, I am gagging already. Wow, what alliteration. Give me a Pulitzer for that. Give me a, I don't know any other awards, but I want one. I'm so excited for this episode, which is our season finale. Isn't that wild? Season finale? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm so excited that my robot voice is coming out. You know, that's just how I get. You know, my excitement breaks the internet. But you know what? If I can temper myself, bring myself down to earth. Am I back down to earth? Do I sound like my normal excited self? Yes, I do. Thank you. I can't wait. I'm still excited. So, we got a show. But you know what we do? Before we even talk about anything, first we got to shout out to Seann Murray in the booth, our tech producer. What's up, Seann?
How you doing, Ajahnis?
I'm doing well. This is our season finale. Isn't that crazy?
Season finale. I mean, it's a really good occasion to get all robot-y, you know? Like, sometimes when the emotions well up, the transistors just kick in, and you gotta robot it out.
Yeah, the circuits break sometimes. And, you know, sparks fly. But what better time to have sparks flying than this celebration, right?
Yeah.
That is exactly right. Seann, give it up for Seann. Running this thing for the past 6 months. It's been 6 months. Oh, my God. And what a great 6 months it's been. And I can't wait to celebrate it with some guests, with some dogs, with some jokes. But first of all, let's celebrate it with some clothes. Whoa. This is a huge accusation from Zach. What? That's a plot line that can be inserted at the end of a season. No way. Anyways, I would like to... Everybody's calling me out. No. What, are you saying a robotic version of me came onto the show, kicked off Blackborough Walters, and is trying to take over all of Bad Dog Comedy TV? No, that's way too wild a plot for this late in the season. Anyway, let's get into things. We need to talk about the clothes. Now, I have served you sweaters, coats, a gigantic scarf, and multiple pairs of pants. But today I'm bringing it back to basics with the first ever high tea outfit, the classic blue, I think this is called paisley. See? Yes, we got the fashion music on. I'm gonna show it off. We got the pants from last week, the shirt from the first week, the glasses that were stolen from Comedy Bar, and they all come together to make this ensemble, the high tea classic ensemble. Now, there is a piece missing, and my hair, makeup, and wardrobe stylist is currently over there taking a bath and cannot assist me with this last piece. But I want to show you how big a part of the show he is by attempting to do part of his job myself. So, live... Oh, thank you. But the outfit's not complete because we have this wool cotton fabric-y tie that ties it all together. See what I did there? I don't have my stylist with me, so I'm going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to try to tie a tie on live television. Yes! let's get into it. Let me show you how uncapable I am. Okay, undo these tie-tying. Flip the collars now. I'm already scared to show how incompetent I am. Okay, I can do this. Just a friendly reminder, I am an adult. I think. Okay, wait, hold on. Adjust the size. I think this is called the Windsor knot. Or maybe a Gloucestershire knot. It's one of those places in an Anglo-Saxon country. Oh no, I'm actually kind of starting to panic. Hold up. Yeah, through the bunny hole. That's what the nursery rhyme goes, right? Round the bend, up the hole. That's starting to sound a little dirty. Is this a success? Yeah! Wait, 99% of tie-tying is the fluffing. It's the fluffing after, so, this is where we all start. And, it's physically impossible to tie a tie on yourself. I'm using my camera to judge the distance and the... Okay, one second. My brand manager, Coko Galore, is messaging you, you can see on screen from downstairs. I may need to call in assistance, but no, I think we got it. Just tightening, and this is it. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you for bearing with that segment. We have done it. We have tied the tie, and this completes the high tea look. It's not a high tea look if you're not succeeding at failing to tie a tie. Wow, we've done it, we did it, and now we can do what's right. Mention that you can donate to Bad Dog Comedy TV right here at this link, baddogtheater.com/high-t. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and I think you should follow for those tie-tying tips that I'm giving you every week. And there's so much more you can get from this channel every week too, because there are amazing shows on this channel. But if you're not convinced yet, well, just stay tuned, because we have a lot to show you that I think will convince you to drop us a little coin. So let's get into it with this segment called The Serve. Yes, this is where I serve tea. Oh, no, that's not right. I've been doing this show for 6 months and completely forgot the tea. What's the tea? And I do mean, what is the literal tea? What are we drinking today? Well, I'm at once ashamed to say I do not have an actual tea, but I am delighted to announce that today I will be drinking a Pinot Noir live on stream. It's not actual tea, but it's a La Crema Pinot Noir, and you know what? It's just as soothing. It's just as fragranted. It's just as nourishing as any old tea. And we have La Crema Pinot Noir. Sponsor us, please. We're out here. We have the classic teacup. We have a classic bottle of wine. Let's turn up live on stream. And I suggest you pour yourself a little bit of tea too as we get into this show. So let's get, look, the Ajahnis. Oh, I like that. I want evidence of the pour. See, that's real. Splish splash. I like that. I love it. Okay. So, as we get into this next segment, let us all take a deep breath and take a deep sip of this delicious tea. Yes. Medium bodied, but still fruity. Like all the good teas. That's how people describe teas. Medium bodied. Now, let us enter the serve, where I serve to you a piece of this little brain up here and some news from that little world out there. You can't see it, but I'm gesturing to outside. It's a big place if you've never heard of it. And in these days, honestly, who has? I'm serving to you this week a segment, a a delivery I'm calling bad news, good news. Because I don't know if you heard, but there's a little bit of bad news going out. But I think on this show, we're always trying to find the silver lining, a positive spin on everything. So I'm going to serve you with some bad news, but I'm going to hit you with that side of good news that we shouldn't forget. So this is what I'm talking about. Bad news. U.S. has currently ruled that only service dogs are allowed to be emotional support animals on planes. Bad news, I think. Bad news. But the good news, nothing can stop your emotional support Canada goose from flying alongside the plane, giving you emotional support honks along the way. Bow, 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 bow. There's some good news there to salvage that cruel, cruel ruling. Only dogs? We have a lot of good dogs, but I'm sure other animals can be good too. Maybe that'll come up later in the episode. Moving on. Bad news. Trucks and SUVs with key fobs have been shown to be the top most stolen vehicles. Good news, those vehicles are the most polluting, more polluting than your average four-door, so we can keep those cars off the road. Sorry that your cars are being stolen, but I mean, those gas guzzlers are hungrier than your average Honda Civics, so maybe get that, or get a bike. Actually, in Toronto, getting a bike to not get your thing stolen, maybe a bad idea. Moving on. Bad news. Oh, Barack Obama revealed a criticism of the call to defund the police. Bad Obama. Good news, we don't have to listen to him because he's a war criminal. We can't forget about drone strikes. Moving on. I told you it was going to get political. Bad news. This is the last one, but bad news. Bribery for pardon scheme involving Trump, White House, being investigated. Good news. That investigation will distract from the feds from investigating all these clothes I stole from my partner. I stole these glasses. Thank you. This shirt is not mine. This tie is not mine. This undershirt is not mine because they're all my partners. But we already know that 99% of the sweaters on this show are sourced lovingly and locally from my partner. What can I say? Oh, Kyah with the big hint. The trick is to get a really garbage bike so no one even wants to steal it. And the thing, that's giving me a whole bunch of ideas. Like, you can get a decent bike, but you could just like give a spray job, cover it with some leaves, do a little like redecorating to make it look a little bit less attractive, and then bam. Just, you know what? If it's Toyotas that are not being stolen, just slap a Toyota logo right on the bike. Distressed bikes. Ooh, I'm liking this trend. Listen, we are getting into some really good ideas on this show. I know it's YouTube and it's kind of the public domain, what's the ideas spoken, but I'm copywriting all of this. Distressed bikes, that's ours. Don't take it. I'm watching you. Oh, wow. We've gone into so much already in this show, but we have so much more to do because we are currently getting a breaking news broadcast from our breaking news correspondent, Andrea Marston. I wonder what Andrea has to say this week. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where it's reported that Andrea Marston is having trouble sleeping because there's a cat on her shoulder. See if she gets any more sleep tonight by turning off her devices and putting her cat in a different room. For further updates, this is Andrea Marston. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where the sun is about to rise and Andrea Marston still has not fallen asleep. She is currently wondering what the point of it all is. See if Andrea falls asleep or figures out what the point of it all is. Stay tuned for further. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where it is now the next morning and Andrea Marston still has not slept. Reports are coming in that she has a meeting and she is worried she is not going to make any Stay tuned for further updates. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where reports are coming in that Andrea did try to squeeze in an afternoon nap, only to be interrupted by her cat jumping on her face and her mom calling her on FaceTime repeatedly. Stay tuned for further. Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where she did not have a chance to nap before she has to do an improv show, and she will be yes-anding on zero sleep. See if Andrea Marston can do it. Stay tuned for further updates! Welcome back to Breaking News with Andrea Marston, where Andrea has discovered that time has no meaning. She can sleep whenever she GD wants to, because what else is going on? For Breaking News, this is me, Andrea Marston.
Welcome to 60 Seconds with Blackborough Walters. I am not Blackborough Walters. I am indeed Ajahnis Charley hosting this segment instead of our intrepid investigative journalist, Blackborough Walters, pictured here. Now, our lovely journalist has just disembarked from this lovely broadcast in pursuit of an international investigative journalism experience and has not yet returned. So, I would suggest to stay tuned to the next season to see if Blackborough returns, because we have received a note, and I do quote, "Dear Ajahnis Charley, it is me, Whoa. This writing is messy. See, Blackborough Walters is a great journalist, terrible typographist. It is me, Blackborough Walters, and I'm here to say this lettering is very small. You can't even see it, it's so small. And also, the light reflects so significantly off the paper. Impossible to read. Let me just give you the gist of this, because Blackborough, your writing is terrible, but I will be glad to see the investigative journalism that you conduct back in the next season. I am, and I was thanked by Blackborough for my daring works trying to keep up with her investigative journalism in her stead, and I will do that once more right here, right now, with Kyah Green. So please welcome Kyah Green. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello, Ajahnis. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. There is a lot I believe we have to get into in this 60-second interview. Is there anything you want to get off your chest before we get into this?
Nothing off my chest, but I do have a cat on my lap.
Oh, that is huge. Is this an emotional support cat?
Yes, though he doesn't make any air horn noises, and it's disappointing, frankly, on a daily basis.
Oh, what is his name?
His name is Pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
All right, Pink. Well, if he wants to keep his job, I suggest he get on that air horn. Maybe he can take lessons from our beloved tech producer, Seann Murray.
I will inform him of such, yes.
Great. Well, while Pink is on hold for that information, let's get some information from you, Kyah. In this interview, Seann, can we get 60 seconds on the clock?
Let's do it.
And let us begin. What is your name?
Kyah.
Great. Where are you from?
Here, Toronto.
Amazing. What is a book that changed your life?
Oh, The Hobbit, no question.
The Hobbit, no question. What would you say is the D&D class that best represents you?
I wish it was something cool like Rogue. It is, in fact, Bard.
Bard? I think bards can be pretty cool.
Vaguely useful in almost every scenario.
Vaguely useful for sure. And you know what? They're so fun to roleplay. It's
I
just
agree.
a fact. What's one thing about you that would surprise most people?
Oh, I have a tooth growing in my chin.
Oh!
This one. It's a missing tooth, but if you x-ray my mouth, there's one tooth growing sideways in my jaw.
So normally people have wisdom teeth growing sideways up here and up here, but it's somehow gotten here.
Straight horizontal in this direction.
Wow, that tooth is a traveler, and you know what? Let us all take inspiration from that. What would you say is a must-have item to get every grocery store trip?
Oh no. The salad, because health is important. That's a weird answer.
I think these times have indeed indicated that health is important. We have 30 seconds left. That's a great answer. We have more questions. If you were to curate a museum of anything, what would the exhibition be?
Oh, definitely like old script notes from different writers. I would love to see just like people's different process notes and the weird things they wrote themselves that prove that they're not quite as much of a genius on a pedestal as I think that they are. Also, answer to the previous question, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Wow, that is those two fantastic answers for one. I love that so much. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, best cereal.
Best cereal.
It's so good. 10 seconds. Time passes so fast. Describe your favorite shirt.
Oh, my favorite shirt is honestly plain white t-shirt. Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. And one last question. Actually, I'm going to throw you to, what is your favorite spice?
Oh God, cinnamon.
Cinnamon? We
Toast Crunch.
already halfway covered it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And what's the best gift you've ever gotten?
My partner Steph once made me a full day scavenger hunt with riddles that led me to various different events that featured almost all of my favorite people, and it was the best day ever.
That
Buzzer
sounds
sound.
amazing. And
Buzzer
there
sa-
is
oh,
our
no.
buzzer sound, which means we have successfully completed the 60-second interview. Thank you so much.
I hope this lives in memory.
It surely will. And I think for sure your serious hand pose will, in at least Andrea's mind. In fact, I'm very inspired by your sweater, I must say. So I
you
will
mean this?
also brand it up. I don't know. Where'd you get that?
Oh, well, this I got at Bad Dog Theater, which you should support with your donations at baddogtheater.com/high-2.
Wow. That sounds like information you might be able to see scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I don't
How
know.
else do you think I knew it?
Wow. See, this is the good stuff you get when you watch this show. Kyah, I would love to give you an opportunity to promote the amazing things you are doing right now. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
I most certainly could, Adonis. In fact, would like to invite you, every single one of you, and all of your friends and family, and sometimes your pets, if they're into that sort of thing, tomorrow to watch a little show that I host around this time, 4:30 tomorrow, called 5 Things with Kyah Green. I am, in fact, Kyah Green. Tomorrow we will be interviewing the one and only Ken Hall, one of the talented members of the Umbrella Academy cast. So please come through. We're going to talk about Clown. We're going to talk about Umbrella Academy. We're going to talk about Ken Hall being an amazing person.
That sounds incredible and sounds like something to not be missed. We need to talk about Clown, and we need to talk about the Umbrella Academy.
Facts. Facts are facts, Ajahnis.
It's true. Thank you so much for giving us some facts about you. I wish you the most wonderful day. Thank you.
I wish you joy and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, I wish for it too. Oh, man. Thank you. Oh, incredible interview. Giving me such severe cravings for my favorite cereal. Because time hasn't mattered in this pandemic, I have not been eating breakfast. I haven't drank in milk in months. But I do want that Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We have to solve the mystery. Where is Blackbird? Why does Jonas... Zach, there is no mystery to be found. This is a season finale, not a season, the opposite of a finale debut. This is where we wrap things up, not ask more questions. And I would like to kindly ask viewers to refrain from asking more questions and instead give a big thumbs up or hands clapping emoji for our next segment. See how I'm segueing right out of that conversation? The Good Dog of the Week, our acclaimed segment where we talk about the good little characters that come from. See, this is the bad dog. That's the bad dog, and we're talking about. Oh, it's so hard to point. Yeah, we got it. See, but those are the bad dogs. We're talking about the good dogs, where we put a little pup on a pedestal each week. I'm so excited to talk about this week's guest. Why are people disappearing? Too many questions. Sus! This is an honest, down-to-earth broadcast. There are no questions that should be asked because it's just such an earnest show with nothing suspicious going on behind the scenes. Let's talk about dogs because that's something that's pure and can't be misconstrued as anything suspicious. So let us get into it with our special guest of this week, who's partnered with breaking news correspondent Andrea Marston. Let's get into Jack. Jack the cat. So sweet. What a completely gorgeous creature. And I must say, shocking. This is our first non-dog good dog of the week. It's unprecedented, but it has been, and is being done right now. Wow. Give a special welcome to Jack the cat, partnered with Andrea Marston. You know what? Let's say it. Dogs are sus. Dogs are sus. If the US had taken one look at Jack, they'd see maybe emotional support cats should be allowed to come along for the ride. And emotional support Canadian geese, too. Let it all come on to the plane. Queen Gorgon, Jack has spunk. I think so. Jack is definitely a spunky little cat, and I can't wait to share everything I can about Jack. So cute. The Disney Pixar eyes, the comfy cat couch that he is laying upon. It is wonderful. I need to. I'm like dehydrating at how amazing this cat is. Let's take another look at Jack while I serve you the details that you definitely need to know. Oh my god. Oh my god. The little bell on his collar. The just the comfort. Those eyes, those giant, we call them puppy dog eyes, but cat is not at all a puppy dog, but it's serving. It's serving irises and corneas. And Andrea is confirming he's a great emotional support cat. Everybody, give a round of applause for Jack, who, Jack fact number 1, was born September 1st, 2020. So he's a little baby cat. He's such a cute small size, but has such a big, fully formed personality already. This is Jack. He was the runt of his litter, but the videos of him online showed he was confident, even though he was the smallest one, and Andrea fell hard for that. Speaking of, I can't. We have the gorgeous, amazing Andrea Marston featured with the gorgeous, amazing little Jack. And I have said it before, but I'll say it again. Small is powerful. Never underestimate the tiny. And Jack is proving that in spades. He's showing it in spades. He gets the zoomies right when Andrea is trying to sleep and wants to nap on Andrea when she is trying to work. And I like just Jack the distracting cat. You know what? We got Cats the musical, but we need a sequel that's all about Jack. And look at this. Jack with a little Care Bear. Jack with a little Care Bear. Though that does appear to be a lion to me. Was one of the Care Bears a lion? And if so, I am completely the kind of person to get lost in the technicalities. I don't know how that works. But Jack is here making it completely cute, so I'll allow it for now. He is so sweet. His favorite activities include chasing his own tail, which, I mean, don't we all? Attacking Andrea's head when she brushes her hair, and trying to make her jealous when her roommate is home by spending more time with her than with Andrea. Jack knows how to run the game. See, you can't fully trust cute. You can't fully trust cute. Cute people know how to run the game. Another amazing picture with Jack and Andrea. It's just, a salve for the time. So much cuteness. It's just cuteness overload. And I love it so much. Those are the Jack facts. Those are the Jack facts of the day. I want to show you a little bit of Jack in action because look at him. Those eyes. I wish my eyes are minuscule in comparison. I don't have those luscious Jack greens and blacks in the eyes. I have the blacks, but not the greens. But I try. I can't do the Jack. I can't do it. He's just too cute. I'm going to show you some Jack in action. Now prepare yourself emotionally for the amazingness. I'm going to show you just a little taste first, and then I'm going to give you the whole meal. So here's a taste. That's the taste. That's a little bit of Jack in action. Just being completely effortlessly cute. But here's the meal. I would consider this, you know what, just watch it first.
Jack, I was just wondering, how are you liking your time here at being my cat? Liking that? Great.
So not only are we seeing pure investigative journalism a la Blackborough Walters from our breaking news correspondent, but we have a huge response from Jack. I think that needs to be pasted on the front of the New York Times with Jack's response. Yeah. He spoke volumes with just one word. And honestly, I think that's something that we all need to remember in these times. Andrea is deceased having watched that. I am deceased having watched that. If there's one takeaway from this entire season of High Tea that I want to leave you with, it is Nya. So, remember that. Thank you, Andrea, so much for not only sharing Jack with us, but also sharing all of the important, incredible, pertinent breaking news broadcasts over the past 6 months. We have learned so much. We have witnessed so much. I feel like an informed citizen having witnessed you sleep, think, joke, and wear wigs over the past 6 months. Thank you so much for being the most incredible correspondent. And with that, we get to the last segment of our last episode of the year, called That's That on That. That's That on That. So before we get into it, I suggest taking a sip of your tea because, this is where we lighten it up, we get heavy. A little bit of Pinot Noir just calms the nerves. So, this is a rant I'm calling 2022, and let me get into why. Okay. It's a short one. This is what I gotta say. What a year we've had. And the longest one on record, too. 2020 introduced what felt like 25-hour days and weeks that felt longer than a month into our lives, and that kind of fatigue is hard to recover from. I know I, like you, will still be searching for some sort of normalcy in the coming 12 months, but I think we should view 2021 as an opportunity for a new normal, to learn from the mistakes of the previous year and years, and to institute the changes we acknowledge would make things better for everyone. Remember, in 22, wildfires ravaged Australia, California, Brazil, and environmental issues persist. So why don't we take that energy we had from the top end of that year and remember the generosity we had when donating to fire services globally, and also to be mindful of our personal and, way more importantly, corporate waste and emissions. So let's keep that environmental energy right into 2021. We learned to be mindful of how we physically interact with each other's, so let's continue the practice of listening to health leaders despite our instinctive social needs. We had to go through a rough lesson of that, so let's take that listening to health practitioners, let's throw that into 2021. Black lives suddenly mattered again this year, so let's keep that same energy because our lives still do matter. So let's take that energy, let's throw that into the 2021 bin, and no matter how long it takes to get us to that vaccine, whether this lockdown is 28 days or a whole ass season of Seinfeld, which I assume feels like a million years, haven't seen it before my time, let us remember to take care of ourselves and keep looking on the bright side of things, because it's the least we can do. So let's take that silver lining and chuck it in the 2021 year, because it can't possibly be anything worse than last year. And it won't be if we take the lessons that we learned this year seriously and use that to improve ourselves and bring our best lives into the future. And that's that on that. That's it. That's it. That's all I had to say. This is a show about looking on the bright side of things, to find a poppy, pretty, a little bit petty, but mostly positive way of looking at the world we experience today. That's the spin I personally want to put on things, and I think that that's what we need to do just to survive. What a weird world we live in. But honestly, I'm happy to be living. Living is kind of like, I don't know, cool. I'm somehow enjoying myself. I hope you're enjoying yourself too. I think one way to help carry on enjoying myself despite everything that's happening is watching a bunch of amazing shows on this channel, Bad Dog Comedy TV. So if you find that this helps you get through things a little bit too, maybe consider throwing a little link. No, you're throwing a little donation at this link that's running away at baddogtheater.com/high-t. This is an amazing channel that's a not-for-profit organization that helps artists help us go through these trying times with comedy, with laughter, with just the best of times. So please donate. There are amazing shows almost every day of the week. Like, for example, we have The Oval coming up tonight at 9:30 every Wednesday, but this is the last one of the year, so you're going to want to check this out with special guests. It is an improvised version of the social media reality show The Circle, and I'm going to be catfishing on it. So check that out. It's going to be exciting. Wow. What? You know what? You caught me. I am sus. I could have been catfishing as a robot the whole season. You'll have to watch next season of High Tea to find out. But for now, thank you for staying tuned up till this point. We need to take a little break. But you know what? In the meantime, take a little cup of tea to your lips. Think about the sunshiny days to come and sip, sip, sis. Pinot Noir, so good. So good. I need some Grigio after this, though. Oh, Pinot Grigio, also so good.